for ODU, obviously heartbreaking loss for our kids and our seniors. I thought tale of two halves. I thought first half we made enough mistakes, one with a turnover around midfield and then a block punt. That really is the difference in the game, back-to-back weeks with special teams error that ended up costing points. And when you're in a close game like that, little things can hurt you. I thought, we in each phase tonight in a team that had 8 one-score games, we knew that, you couldn't make the mistakes. They didn't make the mistakes. They didn't have a turnover tonight. We did. They didn't have a special team error, and we did. Fought our way back. I thought the kids fought as hard as you could possibly fight in the second half and clawed their way back and tied it late in the game. And then we came with a pressure late, and the quarterback split and got it in field goal range. So tough loss for our kids. I know they'll regroup and rebound. We'll all be sad tonight, and then we got to come back in tomorrow and get ready for a rivalry game, one that means a lot to our university, our community, and obviously to our kids. So we'll do our job and get ready for there. With that, I'll take any questions you got.
So let's work backwards, starting with the last play, or not the last play, but the third and short. It didn't seem like there were any safety help or anything. You sold out. You mentioned that. Explain the defensive call on that.
All right. On that call, I thought Brandon made the right call. Seriously, you knew on a 3rd and 2 they were already in field goal range. They were on the 33-yard line. Yeah. 50 Yeah, which is field goal range with the wind behind them. So you knew that they were going to run the ball. We felt. They actually called a run, which was quarterback draw, and we'll see which gap it came through. We had enough to be able to secure each and every gap. Looked like it came out the right C gap, but we'll see that it obviously split. If you get a loss right there, which you should with the number that we had in the box, now you're talking about a long field goal and a stop right there. Really felt that if we gave up 5, 6, 7 more yards, you're in true field goal range. And I thought it was the right call by Brandon. You look back, he called a run defense. They ran the ball, and we had a man out of a gap.
You go back on offense, up until the last 2 throws, he passed for 189 yards. We had a couple big plays, JJ. Let's go with the positives. Coming down the field, did you see something? Did Ellis see something that you felt like JJ could take advantage of?
No, I thought he made some good calls based on it. We saw a lot of drop 8 coverages just like we saw last year against this football team. And last year we were a little bit better in the run game and more efficient, I thought, in the run game. And we didn't have the critical errors in that game. And you remember that was a game that was a one-score game also in the 20s by both teams. And so I thought Ellis dialed up some good ones down the stretch. We didn't make our best plays, had some couple drops in situations, probably could have thrown a ball better or 2 in some situations. And I bet you Ellis would love to have a call or 2 back too. We win as a team and lose as a team. And, tonight in all 3 phases and offensively, we took some turns not being at our best.
20 points is only all that the defense gave up, obviously, the big play at the end. But the offense seemed to struggle. It seemed like you guys came out a little flat. I saw you had that meeting with the team with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Is that kind of where you were feeling, or did you feel like the level was where you were comfortable?
Well, we were down 2 scores, and I felt that we needed to come together and just take a deep breath for a second and give them a plan moving forward, and told them, hey, there's 6 minutes left. We got the opportunity to at least cut this to 1 score, maybe even tie, going in at halftime. Let's concentrate on this drive right here. Let's cut this thing to 1 score and then try to get the ball back. Actually did. But I thought they needed to come together just for a second and take a deep breath. Whether it was tightness, whether it's they knew what was on the line, we just weren't playing like ourselves. And then from that moment on started to, and even coming out at halftime really looked more like ourselves. That's a good defense. I mean, I'll tell you, that's a defense that has been good against a lot of good teams. 8 of the games they had been in had been 1-score football games. And so Tonight was their night. They made fewer errors than we did, and they found a way to kick a field goal at the end to win.
They have given up over 27 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like there's something lacking on offense, or do you feel like it was how great Old Dominion played?
I trust our offense. Thanks, Josh.
Tough loss. You still have App State. Last
Mm-hmm.
year you were in a similar situation where you had a losing streak,
Mm-hmm.
and you turned it around in the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel confident you guys can do that because App's coming off a big win over Jansen?
Yeah, definitely. A huge win for App, and, they're battling for a conference championship. And really, when you look at this game, I felt the passion about this, how important it was to both universities and to both fan bases. It doesn't matter if we both were undefeated or we both haven't won a game. This means a lot to those kids in both locker rooms. It means a lot to both universities and alumni groups and fan bases. And, we get the opportunity to go up to their place, and go play a really good App State game, App State team, and have a chance to battle like heck to go 1-0. And we look forward to that opportunity.